I'm Olowokere Opeyemi. I'm the Executive Director of Global Support for Kids Initiative. I've been working with children for decades. We work with the street children. I'm making a change in my own constituency. That's my own constituency, helping the children.
Global Support for Kids has been doing great and doing well. The Global Support for Kids initiative look deep down and extend its tentacles on helping street children.
It's run as an independent organization that is coming to work and to protect the interests of children. Child liberation is our concern.
Yes, we are concerned about the welfare of the children.
What is most important to us that we so care much about is to make sure that every child is liberated from abuse. That no child, either you are on the street, you are home, in the school, you must be able to live a life that is not in bondage. Street children, a lot of people think they are bad kids.
But if you go there with love, with passion, with interest, you know that they are not bad boys.
To be honest with you, they are not the bad kids.
All they just need is just love, you need care, you need passion, and they are okay. They are just like every other children on the streets. There is no discrimination between them.
But the situation, they find themselves in that position because of one thing or the other. A child on the street hasn't committed any crime. Truancy is not a crime. We can't pick them from the street and take them to welfare. No, it's wrong. That is child abuse. Welfare was created as a place for any child that has committed a crime. Actually, I was once on the streets.
The reason why they here, my boss, I wanted to know. You don't need to tell me before me, I will know.
After I got out from the streets, I make up my mind that I need to help because I know why I went to the street. I never committed a crime when I went to the street. When the period I was on the street, I know it was not an easy thing. I know a lot of problems, hazard, difficulties, danger on the street. So I make up my mind that since that God has been able to help me to get out of the street, and I've been able to put my life together, and I make a decision on my own that I'm going to help as many children I can help. So that was what motivates me.
GSKI àwọn ilé wa fún kọ́ máa help ọmọdé àwọn tí ò rí lé sàn àtàwọn tó ń sùn ta lé mo jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé mọ́mọ́ lógún mo sì máa dúró.
Global Support for Kids initiative started in 2003. Actually, we started with the name Upland Children's Center, where we gather children, we teach them on the basic things about life, and we teach them about the right of the child. After that, we changed the name to Save the African Child. Because we decided we want to expand our coast, and we don't want to limit our work to just African, and so that's why we changed the name from Save the African Child to Global Support for Kids Initiative. In this job I can say, it's a passion helping the children. I want to work with children. I want to see children happy.
We meet with these children, we interact with them, and we do a lot of activities with them.
We are helping them to have a brighter future.
Like I said, I was once on the street. I understand the language.
No, plenty.
I understand the language, they understand the street language.
I fẹ́ jẹun, I fẹ́ yó báyìí, tá mo náà wá fẹ́ ṣe tá fi máa dèèyàn gan báyìí.
And when I come to them, I go to them, tell them, I'm one of you. Don't see me as enemy, I'm a friend. I come in peace, I come to help, I come to show love. And saying that alone don't convince them. But when they see the action, when they see the sincerity in you, that you come in peace, you come to show love, definitely you get their support.
GSKI, they support, they help everybody.
Wọ́n ṣe kọ́ tó dáa fún mi, olúwilẹ̀ dùn sí mi, they appreciate wọn gan. Olúwa rẹ̀ máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ máa dà sókè gangan.
GSKI wọ́n máa ń ṣe ohun tó dáa fún yàn ẹ̀ rí wọ́n pín bàtà wọ́n ti paṣọ àwọn ọmọ tí ìyá ń jẹ lélẹ̀ rí báyìí o òye gan ti help wọn ìlú òyìnbó náà ti wà báyìí o ṣe rí bàtà tó ti pè á tún ṣe ń ṣàìsì yàn sẹ́sẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó fún ní bàtà àwọn kan ní òní bàtà àwọn kan ló ní bàtà Olúwa bless wọn.
When I got there, I was able to talk to them. They see the sincerity, they see the passion, they see the love, they see the genuine love, they feel the connection. When you get to the street, if you are for them, the connection will be there. They will grab it. You don't need to preach. You don't need to tell them. The connection is going to connect. And when you connect with them, they're going to give you the full support you need.
No be shiri. Already that for help. Many people get money, but they're ready to help.
We don't go to them with the motive of maybe harming them. We go to them on a play and like we want to help them. We don't have a frown look on our face. We go there with a smiling face and we will let them feel we are one. We are all together. We have to come to their level to make them have a free mind and have a free motive towards us.
We do like them, we play with them, we talk with them, and through that they tell us our mind. You know, as we all know, that children love to play. So through this activity, we engage the children with, we play with them, and during the play, we hear their opinions about what they are going through right there on the streets.
The rate of poverty in Africa is on high rate, and that's why we have a lot of children that are supposed to be in our home. We see them on the street. Some don't go there just because they want to be there. Some go there because they will need to feed for the family. Because when the mother is not working, the father is not working, and they need to make a provision for the family. So that's why we see a lot of kids go to the street to work, to make sure to provide for the family. And why we have some kids that they work and they stay on the street? Because they don't have a family. The family has rejected them, and the society also has rejected them and neglected them. That is why most of them, they work and they sleep on the streets.
Through our dialogue session with them on morals and how to live a good etiquette life, most of them are having a change of mind of going back home.
The first category we have is they find themselves on the street because they need to work. They work there so that they can provide for people at home. You see their parents, they will come probably in the evening to come and get money, the money they've made, so that they can feed the other member of the family. The second category, they are the set of kids that they don't have family. They don't have anywhere called home. They don't go back home, they stay there, they work, they live, and they live their life there. And the third category is the category that they go. What they basically do is that they come, nobody send them, they have a good family, they have a good father, they have a good mother, but what they just want to make money on their own. So they will come to the streets, they will work, make money, they go back home to sleep in the evening. But they are all street connected children because they find their means of livelihood on the street. So that is why this organization has been there to guide them.
Our constant visiting to them, they are safe in our hands. We have never come to harm them. We never reported them to any police officer to come and arrest them. so they feel they are safe in our hands, so they feel committed to what we are doing.
Most of African countries, they don't have a transit home for these children. So, and which means if those ones that fall in the middle category, category number 2, that they don't have a family, they don't have where to go. When you have a kind of kids like this that work and live on the streets, what we have to do is to support them on that street because they don't have a place called home. So we fill the gap. Now we are the parents. Now we are the guardian. Now we fill the gap that when you see them, they see us as family.
We take them as their parents and we try to help them.
That is what Global Support for Kids has been doing so far.
mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn gidi ni wọ́n ṣàánú wa inú mi dùn.
Number one challenges we have is to fund those projects we do. There's not enough money. Then personnel. Those people that are trained and are ready to do the job. The third one is home tracing. It's not easy to do home tracing. Government don't really support non-profits. That is why we set up a welfare committee, and which consists of the Iyaloja, police, NDCDC, road transport workers, the community CDAs. In that axis, they come together to form that committee to be as a parent for those kids on the street.
We have done tremendous works in the life of the street children here in Ekiti State and also in Ogun State.
You can't pick a child just because that child is on the street, you take it to welfare. It's totally wrong. That is child abuse. United Nations Convention on the Right of the Child. It was documented in Nigeria and it was called Child Rights Act. And this is the document that protects the right of every Nigerian child.
Oya Baba Glory, Oya bless one.
In that United Nations Convention, no single provision for street children. So that is why the Consortium for Street Children. Consortium for Street Children is a body of all non-profit organizations that are working with street children, which our organization is also member of the body. They came up with a document and they went to the United Nations to agitate on behalf of the street children that there was no single provision that protect those children that are living on the street. And that was why the United Nations come up with another document which is called the UN General Comment 21 on the right of children in the streets. This document was put together in 2017. This one now make a proper provision for children that are living on the streets. Actually, it has not been documented in any other country. That document now make a very good and unique provision for children that lives on the street. Government need a transit home. It can be run by non-profit. The government can also make it available.
GSKI ọ̀nà yìí bí wọ́n ní dààmú àwọn gan-an wọ́n bẹ́ ń sin àti kúlẹ̀ fún wọn ilé iṣẹ́ wọn fẹ́ help wa kán bá lè ṣoríire.
Some of them want to go back home.
Because we have a series of dialogue sessions with them on morals and how to live a good etiquette in life. So most of them are having a change of mind of going back home.
But we need a place that they will first be for a certain period before they go back home. the problem at home that send them to the street is still at home. So we have to first put them somewhere. We have to evaluate them. We have to prepare their mind so that how to overcome the challenges when they get home, so that they can still stay at home, so that they won't end up coming back to the street. So that is why we need a transit home.
Global Support for Kids Initiative. Global Support for Kids Initiative is a non-governmental and non-profit civil organization which is supposed to minimize the increase of child abuse in our society and give hope to the street children.
We do vocational on the thing.
Also putting some of them into training.
We also engage these children in literacy class. As we know, they can't go back to school. So right there, we give them education right there on the streets.
We train them on how to produce medicated soap, and we also teach them on how to make lotion, cream, so that they can be financially independent. By so doing that, they can make some money to feed for themselves. In both states, we've trained over 40 children, and we are still doing more, and we are not going to relent, and we are still going to do more. So far, we have achieved a lot. We've been able to reunion some kids back home to their family. We've been able to put some back to school, those that want to go back to school. And we've been able to put those that want to go for a vocational training, we'll be able to put them on vocational training. We have office in Ekiti State and we have in Ogun State, Nigeria. People see children on the street as bad kids. No, they are not. They are not. Please, the whole world should understand that they are just like any other kid, but they find themselves in that situation because of what is happening.
If the society neglect these children and feel like it's not our concern, it might interest us to know that our children, we won't follow them every time out. They might one way or the other engage with these children that we call bad children and influence them. So that's why I'm encouraging everyone also to take a step in reaching out to these children so that we can impact their life positively, so that our children that are not that is also on the streets will not be negatively influenced with the street children on the street.
I see them as normal kids to have at home. They are not criminal. We shouldn't rope them when there is any crime in any area. We shouldn't say that they are the one that committed the crime. No. They are good kids. We should show love to them. We should appreciate them. Some of these children that end up on the street, the parents are too strict. They are too being difficult on these children. That is why some of these children run to the street, because their parents are not even helping the situation. Okay, we need to do enough advocacy, and then secondly, we should reduce the level of where people give birth. Some family, they have children 6, 7, that they have kids that they cannot provide for. So we should reduce that. That is why we need to educate our parents, both people that are living in the city and those that are living in the remote area. We need a proper advocacy so that people can understand better what we need to do and what we need not to do. Those people that have gone to learn a trade, to learn one thing or the other, they should stay there. They should just make sure they stay throughout the program. They should not just give up. And I believe everything will be fine, because at the end of every tunnel, there's always a light.
They should not lose hope.
Being on the streets is not the end of the world. Can still, and they will become responsible people out there in the society. They just need to be diligent, patient, and hardworking. And those that we've put to learn a skill, they should maintain it and go there regularly and learn. At the end of it, it shall be well with them. So they too can also become someone in the society. Just need a little bit of patience, endurance, and they should have hope that it's not the end for them. There are still better things to come in future for them.
GSKI ṣé o, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. GSKI ṣé o, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. GSKI ṣé o, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o.
I'm just going to appeal to them to just believe so much in themselves, and they should not give up. They can be on the street and still be something better.
Being on the streets is not the end of the world.
They should stop taking hard drugs, codeine, weed, and some other drugs that can destroy their life. And they should just stay focused. Focus on whatever they are doing. If they are learning a trade, they should stay focused on it. If they are doing any kind of business that is legal, they shouldn't give up. It's not over. It can still be something better in life. I believe so much in them, and I will never give up on them. But why they should not also give up on themselves?
They should have hope that it's going to be better.
We have International Day for Street Children, which is in April. In Africa, we should celebrate it more. The way we are celebrating Children's Day, let's celebrate International Street Children's Day.
Joshua Starboy.
Like the way we have the United Nations Convention on the Right of the Child. So we have another document that protects the right of these children that are living on the streets. I want them to stay focused. I want them to believe in what they're doing. I want them to believe in themselves and never give up. I believe so much in them. There is future for them. I'm not expecting anything from them. All I'm expecting for them is to be something in future. And I'm appealing to the whole world. They should accept them. They should show them love. They should give them support. For now, no financial support from anybody, but we believe one day people will see what we're doing, be ready to support us. My advice for parents, mostly to fathers, we should always be a responsible father. The way I want people to support it is when they see these children, they should accept them and they should show them love. That's the support I want. They should just appreciate what we are doing. They should embrace it. They should support it. Everything is not about money. Not everybody will support children. There are some people that they can support the widow, and I know people that can support the youth. So as many that have enough, They should just support. They should come back home. If they can't come back home, they should look for a reputable organization in Nigeria they can support and give back to the country, because this is still our home. One day we will all come back to say this is our home. So I believe so much in Nigeria. To as many that are financially buoyant and God put it in their hearts to do it, then we need financial support. As many that can support us, we have our account number, they can donate. It doesn't matter money. It can be clothes, it can be something that those children can use. They need shoes, they need clothes. They can support. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. But we work in Atikonko, in Ado Ekiti, in Ekiti State. And we also work in Lafenwa, Abeokuta, in Ogun State, Nigeria. All in Nigeria. That's where we are working presently. Our presence is there fully, and we are working fully. The care and the welfare of our children should be the most important thing. Please, I am begging the whole world, don't see any child on the street as a bad child. It's a situation. I see us in the next 5-10 years that we'll be able to rescue as many children in the street of Nigeria, Africa, and the whole world.